Chapter 3 is an input and output device. First of all, to solve a given task, computer needs to interact with its user. Computer requires data and instructions to be provided by the user. On the other hand, user also requires result from the computer. When data and instructions are given to a computer, it is considered as an input, and when computer provides result, it is known as an output. The device that allows such input-output known as an input-output device. For input or output devices are means of communication between the users and computers. So for that we require input devices or output devices. First see the input devices. First of all, an input device is a device that provides input to the computer. The most common input devices are keyboard and mouse. Every key you press on the keyboard and every movement or click you make with the mouse sends a specific input signal to the computer. Besides keyboards or mouse, several input devices are available. So, following are some examples of input device which are used in a computer. First is a keyboard, mouse, joystick, light pen, trackball, scanner, graphic tablet, microphone, magnetic ink card reader which called as a MICR, optical character reader, barcode reader or optical mark reader OMR. First is a keyboard. Keyboard is the most common and very popular input device which helps to input data to the computer. The layout of the keyboard is like that of traditional typewriter. As you see in above here, there are used typewriter to input something. Same as a keyboard, although there are some additional keys provided for performing an additional function. Keyboards are of two sizes, 84 keys or 101 to 102 keys, but now keyboards with 104 keys or 108 keys are also available for Windows or Internet. Keyboard is also known as a text-based input device. The keys on your keyboard can be divided into several groups based on a function. First is a typing keys or alphanumeric key. These keys include the same letter, number, punctuation, symbol keys found on a traditional typewriter like A to Z, 0 to 9. Any symbols, there are the alphanumerical keys. Then control keys. These keys are used alone or in a combination with other keys to perform a certain action. The most frequently used control keys are Control, Alt, the window logo key and Escape key. Like as an example, to save your file, we use a Ctrl plus S key. Copy any file, we use a Ctrl plus C. For paste, Ctrl plus V. So Control key is used with along another key to perform some task. Next is the functional key. The function keys are used to perform a specific task. They are labeled as F1, F2, F3 and so on up to F12. The functionality of these keys different from a program to program. Next is a navigational key. These keys are used for moving around in a documents or a web pages and editing text. They include the arrow keys like left, top, down, home and page up, page down, delete and insert. They are the navigational keys. Last is the numeric keypad. The numeric keypad is handy for entering a number quickly. The keys are grouped together in a block like a conventional calculator or adding machine. In your keyboard, in the right side, there is a numeric keypad is available in which 0 to 9 digits are available. Next is a mouse. Mouse is a pointing device. Point and draw device is simply known as a mouse. Mouse is the most popular pointing device. It is a very famous cursor control device having a small palm-sized box with a round hole at its base, which sends the movement of the mouse and sends corresponding signals to the CPU when the mouse buttons are pressed. Generally, it has two buttons called the left and the right button, and a wheel is present between the buttons. A mouse can be used to control the positions of the cursor on the screen, but it cannot be used to enter a text into the computer. Here it is a basic example, basic figure of simply mouse. There are three clicks. First is a left click. So left click is used to select an item. Double click used to start a program or open a file or trigger an action. Double click on a mouse, it open any file. Then right click usually used to display a set of commands and available option. If you click on a right click, then menu will be open. Drag and drop, it allows you to select and move an item from one location to another location. Okay, in the middle part there is a scroll button here. Many applications provide a scroll bars on the right side of the screen if the page length is more than the monitor or screen length. Instead of using a page down key or arrow key, one can use a scroll key of a mouse to scroll up or down. Third is a joystick. Joystick is also a pointing device. Mainly this device is seen for video gaming. To play a video game we can use a joystick for direction of left or right or anything. Joystick is also a pointing device which is used to move the cursor position on a monitor screen. It is a stick having a spherical ball and its both lower and upper ends. The lower spherical ball moves in a socket. The joystick can be moved in all four directions. The function of the joystick is similar to that of mouse, same as a mouse. It is mainly used in a computer-aided designing, CAD and playing a computer games. Mainly we use a joystick in a playing a video game to move direction in a four direction. Next is a light pen. Light pen is a pointing device similar to a pen, which it is used to select a displayed menu item or draw pictures on the monitor screen. It consists of a photocell and an optical system placed in a small tube. When the tip of a light pen is moved over the monitor screen and the pen button is pressed, its photocell sensing element detects the screen location and sends the corresponding signals to the CPU. It is used to give input to your laptop, to your tablet. Generally, light pen is available with some type of smartphones, some tablets or some laptops. Next is a trackball. Trackball is an input device that is mostly used in a notebook or laptop of computer instead of a mouse. See, the figure is same as a mouse. Trackball is looking like a same as a mouse device. This is the ball which is half inserted, and by moving the fingers on the ball, the pointer can be moved. Here, instead of speech, it is a ball. By moving the fingers on the ball, the pointer can be moved. Since the ball device is not moved, a trackball requires a less space than a mouse. A trackball comes in a various shapes like a ball, a button or a square. So instead of mouse, we use a trackball because it has some less space. Next input device is a scanner device. We all know about what is a scanner. Simply, scanner is an input device which works more like a photocopy machine. It is used when some information is available on a paper and it is to be transferred to the hard disk of the computer for future manipulation. Simply, scanner is a device that captures image from your photographic prints, poster for computer editing and display. It can help you to speed up transaction, reduce paperwork and achieve all your important data on your hard disk. So, a scanner captures image from the source which are then converted into a digital form that can be stored on the disk. These images can be edited before they are printed. Next input device is a digitizer. Simply here the figure is for a digitization with a pen which known as a stylus pen or a digital pen. Digitizer is also known as a tablet or a graphic tablet, drawing pad, digital drawing tablet. It is a computer input device that enables a user to hand draw image, animation and graphics with a special pen like a stylus. It used to draw a image, animation and graphics with a special pen like a stylus, same as a person draw an image on a paper with a pencil or a pen. So digitizer is the same. Digitizer can convert a signal from the televisions or cameras into a series of numbers that could be stored in a computer. They can be used by the computer to create a pictures of whatever the camera had been pointed at. Next is a microphone. Here, microphone is an input device to input sound that is then stored in a digital form. The microphone is used for various applications such as adding sound to a multimedia presentation or for mixing a music. Like as an example, for create a video presentation we use a microphone for sound recording. So basically microphone is used for sound recording with some video or pictures with it. Next input device is a magnetic ink card reader. Here the full form of MICR is a magnetic ink card reader. MICR input device is generally used in a banks as there are large numbers of checks to be processed every day. So MICR code enables identification of the check and which in a transformation faster processing. The bank's code number and the check numbers are printed on the checks with a special type of ink that contains particles of magnetic material that are machine readable. In your checkbook or in a check number there are codes available. Simply MICR code is a 9-digit code. It uniquely identified the bank and branch participating in clearance system. First of all, there are 9-digit code in a MICR code. Simply first 3-digit for representing a city code means a pin code code. Next 3-digit number represent a bank code, and next 3 means last 3 numbers are represent a branch code. So there are total 9 digits on a MICR code. First 3 for a city, next 3 for a bank code, and next 3 for a branch code. The main advantages of MICR is that it is the fast and less error prone. Next input device is an optical character reader. Optical character reader OCR is an input device used to read a printed text inside image such as scanned documents and photos. Basically, it reads a printed text. OCR scans the text optically. It works same as a scanner. OCR scans the text optically, character by character, converts them into a machine readable code and store the text on the system memory like a scanner. Using a scanner, your file saved on your hard disk, same as the OCR, it store the text on the system memory. It reads the character. Next is a barcode reader. Barcode reader is a device used for reading barcode data in the form of light and dark lines. Here this is the image for a barcode. There are some lines with dark or light lines with some numbers. Is labeling goods, numbering the books, etc. It may be handheld scanner or may be embedded in a stationary scanner. Like for shopping in a shopping mall, there are some barcode reader on everything or every goods. So fast checkout, a barcode reader is improves the shopping experience is faster in shops or malls. Also processing mobile payments. For mobile payments, we also use a barcode reader. Barcode reader scans a barcode image, converts it into an alphanumerical value, which is then fed to the computer that the barcode reader is connected to. It uses in business tracking, ticket verification, fast checkouts. Next is a optical mark reader, OMR. We all about the MCQ questions or MCQ paper style. So optical mark reader is used to check our papers. Optical mark reader is a special type of optical scanner used to recognize the type of mark made by pen or pencil. It is used where one out of few alternatives is to be selected and marked. It is especially used for checking the answer sheets of examination having a multiple choice question. In your paper, to check the answers, optical mark reader is